line. On first down, Stuckey. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down. Stuckey got an open man. It's Ruggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Hunt, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Kareem Hunt, the ball
A quick
carrier.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stuckey eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run it here with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Stuckey. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On third down, Stuckey. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Prater on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Stuckey. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw on 2nd down. Stuckey. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Murray now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 36, 36.
To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I got you, pump. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Do what you do.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle by Kennedy.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 2, Stuckey flush to his right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, Stuckey. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Murray. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A final shot before half for Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And a this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to us.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. To try again after the sack. Murray, deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards as the Bears push further out in front. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stuckey. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Stuckey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, deep ball for Goodwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Back to throw. Stuckey. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Operating from the gun. Stuckey looking middle, and it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Stuckey. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
58, right over there, Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check pass, 58, boys, 58.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 58 for Mike. Deuce. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter. Off the play fake. Stuckey. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stuckey. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Throwing on first down. Stuckey eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Stuckey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off play action. Stuckey sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stuckey. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Operating from the gun, Stuckey, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knows they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Today's
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall...